This is my custom 1989 Batman, so let's take a closer look. So let's walk through exactly what I did to achieve this look. He's based on the McFarlane Batman body. I used the unmasked version to do this guy. So first off, I removed his neck piece, plenty of hot water, and it just cut straight off. So that's how I removed this top part for this guy. I also painted the boots black because on the original one you can see it had this sort of green tint, which I don't know why it's like that, but the Flash film definitely didn't have boots like that, so I painted them black to give it more of a 1989 Batman classic look. So I'll bring it a bit closer and we can see. So the belt, I went over with some yellow and then some gold using this Citadel paint, and it's made it pop really nice here. You can see all like the little details on the belt buckle. Like I said, I painted this guy black in the parts where I think it needed a bit more black. There you can see the boots now, they've got a nice matte finish to it. So the biggest part of this custom, like I said, was the head. So I took the head off the unmasked Michael Keaton one and I've replaced it with a mezco head. And to me, that alone on this figure makes a massive difference. And for some reason, mezco heads, they seem to be a bit too big for 6-inch scale figures, but they work so well on 7-inch figures, as you can tell. So with it being a mezco head from the 1989 Batman, it's got magnets here. So all I did here was, once I cut the top of the head off, I inserted a screw into the top here, and then that makes that snap on like so, and you can interchange them with all the other heads from the mezco line, which I think works so well. He had a old bat symbol here. All I did was just sanded it down a little bit. You can still see the outline of the oval. It's not too bad once you get the head on. So sanded it down, painted it black, and then once this guy was all painted up, I gave it a matted finish with Mr. Super Clear. Great stuff that. You know, when you compare it to that sort of plastic and then you compare it to this here, and that's only had like a little bit of a spray, and it makes such a big difference. So I'll pop the head back on. The cape here, this is actually a mezco cape, and I use a little clip on the back to pose it. And then on this mezco cape, it just had a little plastic bit on here. Just cut it off. This was a spare cape I wasn't using, and because it doesn't actually, it's not glued in place, you can sit the cape in a really nice draping position because the head just holds it in place. So you can have the cape flowed here and just put it behind his back here. I think that's a very nice touch. What do you think about that? I really like that cape on this figure. It actually fits better on this scale figure than it actually did on a mezco figure, which is crazy. I've also added a little holster for his grapple gun. So all I did here, I drilled a little hole and I just added some bendy wire. I think this is, I'm not too sure the gauge, but it's garden wire, and I just glued it in place, drilled a little hole in the gun, and then it just slots on like so. And this was what it originally looked like. The the weapons this guy came with. As you can see, they're just basic silver, and then I've just gone along black paint, bit of silver on the ends here. Same with the gun, added some little details. Nice and simple to do that. So it's got all the same articulation which the body had. I've not done any mods at all there. All I've done is added a mezco head, a little bit of paint, matted him down, and I think it's a huge difference. Michael Keaton's my favourite Batman, so I had a really good time doing this figure. Let me know if you've done something similar. Very simple to do. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye for now.